Very good morning, everybody. Very good morning and welcome to today's class. I hope all of you all are keeping fine, doing good. Guys, girls, all of you all, those who did the exam online, I sent you your papers. Those who did it physically, Prabodh, are you with me? Okay, I have given you your papers. Generally speaking, guys, the practical exam had much better marks than the theory paper. Okay, but guys, I gave you all a complete paper. All the questions that you guys did were all past paper questions. And I won't say I'm disappointed or I'm angry or I'm frustrated. Generally, it looks like we're heading in the right direction. It looks not bad. It looks okay. Okay, because I've given you all complete past paper questions and the way you all have answered, like I said, it's not the best. It's not good, but it's close to good. Most of you all, the way you all have answered. Guys, all I can recommend for now is work on your practice. You all have chapter-wise past paper questions, isn't it? Both theory and both practical, you all have chapter-wise past paper questions. The best way you can prepare for this exam is attempting those questions, checking your answer with a marking scheme. Okay, everybody, do your question, check it with a marking scheme. Right now, that's the best practice I can recommend. Okay, right now we are in the month of December. When will your exams be happening? All level exams?
May, June.
In May, June, it will be happening. Okay, so you'll have approximately about 5 months before the exams do start. Okay, boys, all of you all. Is it too late to start studying? Is it too late to start preparing? Suddenly, why is it too late? No, only 5 months, but there is a lot of days. Okay, you can still start planning it out and you can still practice. Okay, ICT has only 12 chapters of theory, 6 chapters of practical. Okay, you can easily break it down into the next 5 months and practice for it. You can really turn the grade around. Okay, everybody. Yep. Okay, right, guys, girls, all of you all. Now, you all have your paper with you all now, everyone? You all have your paper with you all now? Let's turn this paper into a revision note for yourself. Okay, girls, all of you all? Okay, do you all have a pencil or a different colored pen or anything with you all? Come on, everyone. Let's turn this paper into a revision paper for us, where we can revise from it for our next exam. Okay? The theory wasn't that great, but practical you covered up. Okay? Abdurrahman, come soon. What happened? Okay, let me know. Yes, paper. Abdurrahman, practical you covered up. What happened? Yes, guys, girls, let's move down. Everyone, immediately. Everyone, Pritish, all of you look here. What's wrong? Everyone, look here. So there is a main scenario. By the way, did you all figure out which paper this was? What was the paper? It's in your lap. This is 2023 November. Everybody, boys, girls, if you all want to note it down, remember that this is the 2023 November paper. I have only taken the chapters 1 to 7 questions. I did not take any other question. Okay, only the chapters 1 to, not 7, 1 to 7. Questions from 1 to 7 in the November 2023 past paper. Noor, come here. Okay, so very nice. Okay, right. Everyone, can you come down over here? Question number 1. The concert venue uses an online booking system. Okay, the system uses software and hardware. Prabodha, which one of these is the best type of software to use to manage online bookings? Everybody, from all of these, from these 4 over here, database is the best. Okay, file management is used to manage your files. Spreadsheet is best for calculations. Web authoring is best for web development, constructing a web page. Have we learned database yet? Database we haven't learned yet. Okay, Ahmed, come and take your paper, please. Right, everybody, second question. Can everyone read the next question? Which one of these is the best choice of computer for a concert venue to use for processing bookings? You would definitely need a very powerful computer, a computer that can handle many users at the same time. So here you would mark mainframe. I did not mark it, I'll mark it. Only if you got it wrong, mark it, otherwise ignore it. Guys, only if you did not score full marks, or if I show you all the marking scheme and the examiner has mentioned something you never thought of, note it down. Otherwise, you can just keep it as it is. Okay? So guys, take down corrections only if you didn't score full marks. And when I show you the marking scheme, there are answers you never ever thought of. Then take it down. Otherwise, there's no need for you all to take it. Okay, come on, guys. Let's finish this. answer was mainframe. Try to use a different color pen or pencil so you know what was your answer and what is your correction answer. Right. Everyone, explain one benefit to customers. Okay, if I were you, this is how I will answer the paper. Benefit to whom? Benefit to customers. Of what? Of using an online booking system. How many marks, guys? 2 marks. You're supposed to explain. You can't just give a point. Tell us what that point, how is that point a benefit? So everybody, what shall we write over here? They won't have to deal with traffic. Doesn't sound like a good answer. It's like this, everybody, 1 second. When you're writing your answer, imagine your answers are going to teach the examiner. Don't give answers like the examiner already knows his textbook. Write your answers in a way like, you know what, my answer is going to teach the examiner. Be that clear with your answer. Now, when you say an answer like that, you don't have to deal with traffic. If somebody who knows about online booking systems will understand that. But imagine somebody who knows nothing about online booking systems is reading your answer. So when you just say he will not have to deal with traffic, what will a person who doesn't know about online booking system, what will they say? What do you mean he will not have to deal with traffic? Why doesn't he have to deal with traffic? You get it? Okay, so write a complete answer. Write your answer as though your answer is going to teach the examiner. Yeah, now be complete with your answer. He can save time since there is no transportation. Why is he saving time? Exactly. That's the first thing you all should be saying. He can, in online booking, the customer can place the booking from wherever he is located. That is the point. Then explain it. Okay, everybody over here, before you all talk about traffic and all that, first tell the benefit. State it as a point. In online booking, Adila, come soon. Your paper is here. In online booking, no, I gave him his paper, her paper. In online booking, the customer, careful, the customer can place a booking from wherever they are located. Now tell me, they do not deal with traffic, there is no traveling time, there is no traveling cost. Now tell me that. You have given me the point now. Okay, so they will not have to spend time traveling to the location, to a specific location, to buy tickets, or they wouldn't have to spend money traveling to a location to buy the tickets. Okay, Abdul, all of you? Right. I'll show you all the marking scheme, but nothing new in it. Okay, certain questions, marking scheme, examiner has mentioned answers that I'm sure none of you have ever thought of. Those answers, please take it down. Okay, every paper, we improve our knowledge. Okay, every paper, we learn something new, we improve ourselves so we don't repeat the same mistake. Right, boys, girls? In the break, okay, not now. Okay, I want to finish this. Right, boys, girls, read this marking scheme below. Read this marking scheme, everyone. So this is the answer we spoke about. Saves time, it's quicker because there is no need to travel to the venue. There's another answer. It's a lot more convenient. What do you mean by convenient? Because an online booking system is always available. If it was a physical ticket that you need to go and purchase, you can only go when they are open, right? But here you can purchase it at any time. Right, I'm going to move down. If I need to slow down, you all need to tell me. Describe the role of encryption software in an online booking system. So many of you all wrote, it scrambles the data, it makes the data unreadable. Guys, what have I said over here? Did I say, what do you call, state? I didn't say state. I have, what has the examiner said over here? Describe. How many marks? 2 marks. I need a description. Tell me exactly how it works. Tell what works? Encryption. Okay, so what shall we say over here? What does encryption do, boys, girls? Scrambles the data. Okay, what data? The data on the booking system. Is it clear? You can talk about the data on the booking system, or else you can also talk about websites will encrypt the stored data. They will also encrypt something else. Daraz encrypts the customer data on their servers. They also encrypt something else. Abdullah? The data being transferred is also encrypted, right? During transfer, also your data is encrypted. While you're sending your delivery details to Daraz, while you're sending your login details to Gmail, during the transfer, hackers will try to intercept it. So even during transfer, your data is encrypted. So you can mention any one of them, storage or during transfer. Shall we go with during transfer? Okay, so what shall we say over here? Encryption. Come on, soon. Come and take your paper. Looking good. Encryption would scramble the data into an unreadable format during transmission or during transfer. Okay, so if intercepted, the hacker would not be able to understand any of it. This part is not necessary because we're talking about the role of encryption, not the benefit of encryption. This part is not necessary. This is what's necessary here. Okay, but like I told you, I'm writing my answer as though the examiner doesn't know anything. Okay, so even if you show this to somebody who knows nothing about IT, they would understand what encryption does, right? Okay, they would understand, you know what, this is what it does. It messes up the data, jumbles the data, so nobody in the middle understands it. Okay, everyone, can I also show you the marking scheme? And please, everyone, now we call up you all are not taking down word for word. You all are going to read it, understand it, and put it down in your own words. Every single word you're looking at the board and writing. Come on, this is not grade 5, 6 anymore. This is O level now. Okay, you all should be able to look at the board once, read it, and then start writing in your own words. Okay, word for word when you are taking it down, there's no learning happening. Okay, right, then boys, girls, let's move. Let's move from here, everyone. Can I just show you the marking scheme answer also? Maybe there isn't anything new there. Where is it? Protects information as it is transferred by making it unreadable unless you have the key. We never thought about this, right? You can only understand the data if you have the key. What's the key they're talking about? The decryption key, okay? The password basically to decrypt your data. Okay? Everyone, do you all understand the marking scheme? Protects information as it is transferred. If the user has mentioned anything like this, give 1 mark. By making it unreadable, give another 1 mark. They're given 3 points over here. Maximum, how much can we take? Maximum only 2 I can take from this. The examiner has given me 3 options, but I can take only 2 from it. Okay? Read the next one. Which one of these is a network device that can prevent DDoS? Did we ever learn? We never learned. Maybe you know it, but we never learned it. So let's stop here for a second. Everybody, can you write a full form of DDoS? Distributed denial of service. Write it down and then I'll tell you all what it is. Distributed denial of service. Okay, shall I give you all the spelling? Distributed denial of service. So we'll talk about what this is. Everyone look at me. Distributed denial of service is where DDoS is an attack where you make a server computer inaccessible for users. Is it clear? It's like, for example, a hacker is making Daraz's server inaccessible for all of us. So what's going to happen, guys? The sales for Daraz on that particular day is going to go down completely, right? Because customers are unable to access it. Everybody okay with this? You know what distributed means? The attack is coming from various locations. Did you understand what I'm telling you? Denial of service is where the hacker creates a bot. Everyone know what a bot is? You create a software. You create a software that will cause a server to go down. Is it clear? Distributed denial of service is where you send the attack from various locations. Not from one location. From various locations around the world, you send it and it goes and affects Daraz's server, and then Daraz's server goes down. It's now unable to deal with legitimate users. Everybody, are we okay with this? Everyone, this is what we call denial of service. Denial of service is where a hacker blocks, prevents a server from operating or causes a server to go down. Okay? Any idea how he does that?
He logs in, just makes it all of them active in the website.
No. So he creates a bot that can send like 1 billion requests at once to the server computer. A server computer can deal with a limited number of requests now. Now at once when it gets 1 billion requests, what will happen? It will be busy dealing with these useless requests. Legitimate users like you will be put in the queue. You all will be told to wait because it has to deal with these billion requests. Is it clear? And then what's going to happen to you guys? You guys are going to get frustrated. Why is the website not loading? And then you guys are going to go away. Is it clear? So denial of service is where the hacker, he creates a software, we call it a bot, to send useless requests to a server computer. Okay, 1 second. So the server is busy dealing with these useless requests instead of dealing with legitimate customers. Okay, Abdullah, you're going to say something? Does it affect? It doesn't affect the data. It causes the server to go down. Have any of you all seen, boys? Sometimes when you try to access a website is suspicious about you. What do they put in front of?
Are you human capture test?
Capture test. You know why they put capture test in front?
Not a bot.
To make sure you are not a bot. Everybody okay with this? Why do we have capture tests on website? Because sometimes the website gets suspicious about your traffic. You're accessing a US website while you're in Sri Lanka. It gets a bit suspicious. Why are you coming there? So to make sure that you're not a bot, you're an actual human, it puts a capture test in front. Because who can solve capture tests? Only humans can solve capture tests. Bots cannot solve it. Okay, guys. So whenever a website is, because DOS attacks are becoming common. So a website, whenever it's suspicious about your traffic, it puts a capture test in front. Okay, boys, girls, everyone. Which one of these is a role of a server? Firewall. Sorry. The answer here we didn't do, no? Here the answer is what? Firewall. Okay. Everyone remembers what a firewall does, right? It inspects data packets entering a network, exiting a network. It can prevent unauthorized access from taking place. Actually, all of you okay there? Right, can you read the next one? Which one of these is a role of a server?
Handle requests from clients.
Handle requests from clients. What do we call that network model where a server is involved? Client to server. Okay, so the server handles requests from clients. Can somebody tell me what is the other network model we learned?
Client to client.
Client to client, never ever. Peer to peer. Client to server and peer to peer. So client to server has a server. Peer to peer is computers simply connected to each other. Okay, right. Boys, girls, we move down. Give 2 types of online payment systems that customers could use to pay for tickets. Everybody, when you go on to bookmyshow.lk, what are the payment methods they would give you? Sorry? Credit or debit card, you can pay. Boys, Prabodh, all of y'all, do you understand what third party means? Sorry, I forgot to ask you all. Everyone, you can pay using your debit or credit card. Okay? Let's note that down over here. You can pay using your debit or credit card. Give me 1 second, please. Debit or credit card. Okay? You can pay using cryptocurrency. Did anyone ever think of that? Marking scheme accepted it. You can pay using cryptocurrency. But practically speaking, in Sri Lanka, do we have any website accepting crypto? Answer is no. But the examiner accepted it. He said if they mentioned, accept it. Something else?
Bank transfers.
Online bank transfer. Online bank transfer. What did you tell me? Third-party payment processor. In Sri Lanka, do we have any third-party payment processors? No. What do you mean no? In Sri Lanka, is there any company who will handle your card payments? You connect your card to their app and they'll make the payment for you. So normally they charge a small commission from the seller. Like whom? Sri Lanka QR code. No. Lanka QR. Or Lanka Pay, right? Have you heard about Lanka Pay? We have something called Lanka Pay over here. You can connect your cards to the app Lanka Pay, and then using Lanka Pay, you can make your card payments. Anything else? There is one where you can break it into 3 months. Coco Pay, Mint Pay. Okay, anything else? HNB has something called what? HNB Solo. Then across the world, what do we have? But Sri Lanka doesn't support it. PayPal we have. Recently, Commercial Bank partnered up with Google Wallet. Very nice. Google Pay or Google Wallet? Google Pay. They recently partnered up with Google Pay. So you can mention any one of them. Which one should I take? Dialog has. I can transfer cash from my Dialog phone to his number. Easy Cash. Dialog has something called Easy Cash. PayPal is an option under third party payment processor. Okay, so here you can mention PayPal or Easy Cash. Okay, guys, I would recommend don't mention brand names. Okay, but don't mention it. But the examiner allowed it this time. I recommend not to mention it. But here, look here, what did the examiner say? If they mention proprietary names, accept it. This is a very rare exception, okay? Sorry? As an example, you can write. But here the examiner is saying, even if they did say example, and they wrote, for example, PayPal, accept it. Normally they don't. Only this time he's making an exception. Guys, did you all ever think of gift card, gift voucher? Then shall we note that down? Examiner is accepting gift card or gift voucher. Something we never thought about. Let's note it down, please. Right. Customers can store a digital ticket to their smartphone and access the venue by scanning their phone. Which one of these is the wireless technology used during the scan? Near field communication. Explain why the venue must also provide customers with the option to print tickets. Everybody explain why the venue must provide customers with the option to print tickets.
All of them have access to it.
Sorry?
All of them have access to like devices.
Okay.
The digital ticket gets corrupted or accidentally deleted.
Everybody, what shall we say over here? Explain why the venue must also provide customers with the option to print tickets. So like he said, boys, girls, not everybody will have a digital device with them. They should also cater to a crowd that may not have a digital device with them. And so what would they do for the ticket? They would print the ticket and come to the venue. Isn't it? Let's say, for example, a theater is showing a movie. You guys can buy the tickets online. But when you all come to the theater, not everybody is going to have a smartphone with them, correct? When it comes to going to the ticket, not everybody is going to have a smartphone. Only some users will have a smartphone. What about the users who do not have a smartphone? Give them the option to print the ticket and come. Are we all okay with this? Can you guys read the examiner's answer? Everyone read the examiner's answer below. Some people do not have access to some technology like a smartphone. So this would limit their audience. If you allow only e-ticket, those who do not have a device will not be able to participate. Okay? And it can raise issues of inequity here or inequality here. You're only catering to people who have a smartphone. What about those who do not have one? Okay, shall we write our answer? Many got it wrong. Because not every customer will have access to a digital device. There may be or there might be users who may not have a digital device such as a smartphone with them. So the option of printing must be provided to cater to such customers. Okay? The venue must try its best to serve as many customers as possible. Okay? So when they want to serve as many customers as possible, they must understand not everybody will be able to bring a smartphone to the venue and come. So give users the option to print the ticket and come as well. If you take the cinemas in Sri Lanka, in the break show me, mark it and the break show me. If you take the cinemas in Sri Lanka, they accept online booking. They also accept coming to the theater and buying your ticket. Isn't it? They want to cater to both those who shop online and those who shop physically here. Okay? Right, shall I move away from here? Everyone, we are moving away from here then. Abigail, Noor, all of you all. Right. Gale users, so many of you all scored your marks here. Draw one straight line from each type of network to the correct reason for its use. So PAN goes where? So we are talking about a personal area network. So to connect Bluetooth headphones to a smartphone. LAN will go home office network. It's accessible only within one location. WAN would go to use cloud-based services. Cloud-based services are what? Services that run on the services that are accessible on the internet. Very nice. Right, let's move away from here. Define the term peer-to-peer.
Devices are connected to each other and can communicate and share resources.
Okay, this is when devices are connected to each other and they can communicate with each other. There is no, what is missing here? There is no server here. Okay, there is no server computer here. Everybody, shall we note this down? This is a network model. This is a network model where computers are connected to each other and the devices can communicate directly with each other and there is no server. Now this is too much for 1 mark, but doesn't matter. Since we are practicing, we are revising. Let's take it down. And there is no server involved. Or there is no server managing this network. Boys, okay, all of you all, come on. This is a network model where computers are connected to each other. Can I just show you the marking scheme answer? Very similar to this. Everyone have a look at the marking scheme answer. Each device can share its own resources and request resources from the other devices in the network. A network model, that means computers do not rely on servers. Data is stored locally. Do you all agree with that? In a peer-to-peer network model, every computer stores its own data. Agree? In a client to server, everybody stores their data where? On the server, no? In a peer-to-peer, everybody stores their data on their own local storage. Okay? This answer is also accepted. Right, let's move away from here. Describe the function of media access controller. What is media access control? It's MAC address, right? It has nothing to do with video, audio, right? So some of us got confused. When we saw media, we started talking about audio, video. Everybody, media access control is your MAC address. So what shall we write here? This is a serial number, address, unique number, boys, girls. Everybody, what shall we say here? This is a unique address that is attached to the network interface card. That is attached to the network interface card of a device. And this address is used for what purpose? Perfect. And this address is used to identify a device on a network. We use the MAC address to identify a device. Anyone remembers what else we use to identify a device? Device name and IP address. Okay. Ashin, I taking it down.
We talk about like MAC address filtering.
Why?
To describe the function.
So how do MAC address filtering come?
Function of yes.
No. MAC address is used to identify a device. You can use a software called MAC address filtering to control the devices that access the network. This question has nothing to do with I'm going to show you the marking scheme now. Okay, everyone have a look at the marking scheme also below. It says over here, boys, to uniquely identify a network interface controller or card on a local area network via a number that has been allocated by the manufacturer and cannot be changed. This is what the examiner has said. Okay. We didn't mention anything about it not being able to change, right? Could you all just put a note somewhere? This address cannot be changed. This number cannot be changed. Okay. Girls over there.
Hardwired onto the device.
It's hardwired onto the device. It's hardwired to the network interface card, not the device, no? The moment you remove the network interface card,
It's gone.
it's gone, yeah. Yes, everybody, let's move away from here. Guys, girls, everyone. Question number, whatever the number here is. Gale users wired communication. Explain 2 benefits of using a wired network. Most of you all scored your marks, but didn't get full marks. Okay, that's only 1 mark. Okay, a wired connection. A wired network would support higher or faster data transfers because, yes, come on, complete the answer, Vilo. Because it's hardly affected by physical obstacles or it's hardly affected by electromagnetic interference. Okay, choose. A wired network would support faster data transfers because it is affected, but very little, because it is hardly affected by physical obstacles. Something else? Allows for a higher bandwidth. I would avoid it because I mentioned this right now.
Long range.
Okay, supports a longer range.
Is the signal quality.
Okay, it's stable, you mean? Okay, you can say a wired network would generally have a longer range since it is hardly affected by electromagnetic interference. What about security? A wired network is quite secure or is very secure since it has a direct connection from sender to receiver. Okay. I want to show you the marking scheme also. Okay. Are you taking down your corrections, Ashil? Okay, I want to show you the marking scheme, everybody. Can you have a look at the marking scheme, please? Examiner mentions what here? Increased transmission speed, because we mentioned this, because wired connectivity has lower latency or greater bandwidth. More reliable, because signal is shielded from electromagnetic interference. More secure, because receiver has to be physically connected to the sender. Okay, these are some of the answers the marking scheme has mentioned. Similarly, all of you all. Okay. Right, everybody, can you move down? Gale uses digital devices for work. Describe how the size of RAM can impact the user experience. Guys, I'm talking about the RAM. Many of you all have spoken about the processor. I'm asking you all about the RAM. Describe how the size of RAM can affect the user experience. Okay, a higher RAM capacity would have actually 1 marker.
So more programs can run at the same time.
Okay, first tell me the function of the RAM.
Manufactured every programs that are running in the background.
Okay, stop there. Okay, you can start off with this. The RAM is responsible for holding programs, boys, girls, for holding programs that are running in the background. So boys, everybody, now describe how it affects the user experience.
More RAM, more programs.
So with a larger RAM capacity, the user can have many programs running in the background without the computer lagging, slowing down, without the computer lagging. Everybody, look here. Function number 1 is to hold programs running in the background. No. Function number 2 is?
Deliver instructions from the secondary storage.
Very good. The second function of your RAM is what? To load data from secondary storage and give it to whom? Boys, look here. Give it to the processor. Everybody, when you open a movie on your laptop, your movie is in your secondary storage. It has to come to your processor to get processed. Agree with me? In your laptop, you have a 5 GB movie. That 5 GB movie is in your hard disk drive. Secondary storage. Girls, the movie is in your secondary storage. The movie needs to get to your processor. Agree with me, right? Can the RAM and can the processor and secondary storage directly talk to each other? Answer is no. Normally they don't talk to each other. So it has to be loaded onto your RAM and then from your RAM to your processor. If you have a large RAM capacity, in one go, can you get the whole movie? Why no? Why no? If you have a large RAM capacity, in one go, you can get the entire movie onto the RAM. And then you can give it to the processor for processing. So is it safe for me to say loading time will reduce when you have a large RAM capacity? When you have a large RAM capacity, the time taken to load files from secondary storage would significantly reduce because you have a big tray to take these data files. Everybody okay with this? Another answer we could mention is you can say when the RAM capacity increases, the time taken to load files from secondary storage would significantly go down. Okay? Right. I want to ask you all one more thing. When the RAM is full, what is created? Virtual memory. Is that good for your computer? No. What does it do to your computer? Slows down your computer. So how will you talk about that here?
More RAM will avoid the chance of.
Exactly. The higher the RAM capacity, the lower the chance of virtual memory being created. Ahmad, okay with this? Okay. The higher your RAM capacity, the lower the chances of virtual memory being created. None of us want virtual memory because we know when virtual memory is created, your computer is going to become super slow. Okay. Guys, I hope you all are getting it from me. Right. State the number of instructions. I would highlight this. Number of instructions that can be executed every second by a 3.5 gigahertz processor. Somebody help me, guys. For me to answer this, I need to convert it into what? Not megahertz, hertz. I need to convert it into hertz. Before that, I have a question for you all. Somebody answer this for me. 1 hertz means what? No. 1 hertz means what? Executing one instruction every second. Let's write it down. Executing one instruction every second. Now the thing is, our computers are a billion times faster than that, isn't it? Our computer, our smartphone, our tabs are a billion times more faster than that. Okay, so how do we answer this? From gigahertz, we convert it into hertz. Very nice. So everybody, 3.5 gigahertz, I multiply by 1000 and bring it to megahertz. Then megahertz, I multiply by 1000 and bring it to kilohertz. Then again, I multiply by 1000 and bring it to hertz. What is my answer equal to? 3.5 multiplied by 10 to the power of, how many zeros here? 3, 6, 9. Oh, you can even say like this. 3 times 10 to the power of 9. So 3.5 with 9 zeros will be what?
3,500 million.
Million? 3,500 million, yes. Or you can say 3.5. 3.5 billion. So everybody, should I put this in words? 3.5 billion instructions. The processor is capable of executing 3.5 billion instructions every second. Okay? Are our computers faster than this also?
Yes.
How? Yes.
They use dual core processor.
Very good. In our processor, do we have only one processor? No, right? Our processors are what? Dual core, quad core, hexa core, octa core, nona core, isn't it? Our processors have multiple cores inside them. Each core will have a speed of 2.5, 3.5 gigahertz, isn't it? One more question. Why do we have multiple cores?
Saves energy. You can multitask.
Okay, so that you can do more work every second. Go on. What else?
So more efficient. Has less.
How is it more efficient?
If you have one, it will heat up faster. So
Very good. If we had one core, the amount of heat produced will be very high. Then what happens to the fan? The fan has to work very hard. Then what about electricity consumption? Electricity consumption will be very high because the fan is working so hard. But when you have multiple cores, the amount of heat produced is quite low. The fan doesn't have to work so hard. Electricity consumption will be low. Are we okay with this? We have multiple cores to make devices energy efficient. Okay. A CD drive is a type of optical storage device. Give two other types. Many of you all scored your marks here. DVD and Blu-ray. DVD drive, Blu-ray drive. Yes, guys, let's move on. One disadvantage of optical media. One disadvantage of optical media is that it has a lower storage capacity. Guys, stop there. Explain two other disadvantages. Now, one disadvantage is already taken, which is lower storage capacity. That answer is already taken. Explain two other disadvantages of using optical media rather than solid state media.
more prone to damage.
Okay, okay, so we can talk about that. We can say optical media is very fragile. Everyone know what fragile means, right? It can be easily broken. Okay, a small scratch and data can become unreadable, isn't it? CDs, DVDs and all, you have to be very gentle with them. So we'll start off with that. Optical storage media. Everyone look at my answer. Optical storage media is a lot more fragile and prone to physical damages such as scratches than solid state media is. Okay?
So data can get corrupted by electromagnetic fields.
Optical storage media is a lot more fragile and prone to physical damages such as scratches that can make the data, that everybody, I forgot to mention this, that can make the data on the optical media unreadable than solid state media is. All right, something else. What about the data access speed? Exactly. You can go on to say optical storage media has a lower read or data access speed than solid state media. So working with files on an optical media can be very slow. I'll show you the marking scheme answer here. Maybe there are some answers we didn't think of. everybody, now this week will be our last week, no? Next week onwards, only have holidays, no? Now tomorrow, the practical paper, boys, girls, look at me below. Tomorrow's practical paper, what I'll do is, today I'll give you all your practical papers, okay? Tomorrow, I'll be calling each of y'all in front and be telling you all to solve the paper. Meaning one question for each person. I'll try my best to give each person one question, okay? And you guys will only be observing tomorrow. Are we okay with this, sir? Okay, so everybody, tomorrow you all will be observing how the practical paper is done. I will not do it. I'll just keep calling one of you all in front to do it for me, okay? And you guys will observe how the paper is done. I'll give you a paper today. Bring the paper tomorrow and come and see where you went wrong. And you can compare your answers with how it's being done in the class. Are we okay with this? So tomorrow, when your friends are doing it on the screen, you can compare your answer with how it is done in class. Okay? Guys, let's make the exam, what do you call, beneficial for yourself. You learn from it. Okay, somebody was going to say something. You, Abdullah. Okay? Today I'll give the paper. Sorry? Yeah, you can take it home. Today I'll give you the paper. Tomorrow again, bring it and come. Okay? And watch as your friends do the paper in class. Right. Everyone, next one. Boys, girls, can you all read the marking scheme answer? Achinta, I have given you the theory paper, only practical paper I have to give you. You check WhatsApp, right? Everybody read the marking scheme answer below. Boys, girls, marking scheme answer is here. Read this answer, please. Same thing we said. Achinta, check your WhatsApp and see. I sent it last night. Okay. Right, boys, girls, I'm going to move away from here. Can we try the next one? Gail's laptop uses memory management. Which one of these has the role of managing memory? Your operating system is responsible for managing memory. One more question. What else is your operating system responsible for? Very good, very good. Keep going, keep going. Prince pooling, very nice. Resource management, error handling, very nice. Wow. Prince pooling, error handling, lovely. Explain the purpose of memory management, guys. Memory management has nothing to do with copying files, pasting files, renaming files. No. Memory management is about your RAM. So can we note down something here? What shall we say over here? The operating system.
Allocate space in the RAM.
Okay. The OS would ensure that every application opened by the user gets sufficient space in the RAM. I'm going to give you all an answer for more than 2 marks, okay? Because we are revising. For more than 2 marks, I'm going to give you an answer. Right. So everybody, boys, look at me. When you open a program, it needs to be in the RAM, no? The RAM needs to hold it, no? Because programs running in the background, who holds them? The RAM holds them. So what will the operating system do? The operating system will ensure you have opened Netflix. It will ensure that there is enough space in the RAM for Netflix to be there. Are you listening to me? Everyone get it? Right. If there is no space in the RAM, what does the operating system do? No.
Storage.
Which storage means? If the RAM is full and you're opening Netflix,
It opens virtual memory.
it will create virtual memory here. Okay? If the RAM is full, the OS will create virtual memory by using space from. Everybody, virtual memory is created. Where does it get the space from? Secondary storage. By using space in the in secondary storage. One more thing, guys. When a user closes a program, what does the OS do? Girls, when the user closes a program, what does the OS do? You were watching Netflix. Now you close Netflix.
Piece of the RAM.
Takes it out of RAM, right? Takes it out of RAM. When the user closes a program, the OS would remove it from the RAM. Okay, everybody, this is what they call memory management, ensuring programs have sufficient space in the RAM. And then when the user closes a program, ensuring that the program is removed from RAM. Okay. If the RAM is full, come on, everyone. Everyone, I'm moving away from here. You take it down. Right. Shall we read the marking scheme answer, everybody? To move program instructions between your secondary storage and memory so that as many programs as possible can run at the same time. Okay. Also, the examiner is accepting to ensure all programs are allocated sufficient memory to protect memory, to allow sharing of memory where possible. Okay. Right. Everybody, next one. I want you to take down some notes. Everybody over here. Which one of these is the largest amount of data? Wait, before you all answer this, guys, can you all give me the two number systems that we have? Very good. We have the binary number system and decimal number system. Can I have the entire order of it? So everybody, one character takes up how much of space?
8 bits.
8 bits, or you can call it 1 byte. Everyone, one character in our computer takes up 8 bits. 8 bits can be referred to as 1 byte. If I put 1024 bytes together, what do I get? One binary KB byte. If I put 1024 KB bytes together, what do I get? One maybe byte. If I put 1024 maybe bytes together, 1 GB byte. If I put 1024 GB bytes together, I get 1 TB byte. This is the binary number system, everybody. This is the binary number system. Just like this, we have another number system known as decimal number system. Decimal number system. So over here, what do we have? Again, 8 bits is equal to 1 byte. Same thing again. However, we don't say 1024, we say 1000 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte. 1000 KB is equal to 1 megabyte. 1000 megabytes is equal to 1 gigabyte. 1000 gigabytes is equal to 1 terabyte. Okay, Achinta, in the break. Okay, in the break, I'm sending it to you. Boys. So based on this, guys, you all should know these two by heart. Based on this, the largest amount is answer D, 0.002 KB bytes. Everyone get down this table, no calculator. Come on, no calculator. Edexcel ICT doesn't allow any calculator. Right, everybody. there is often no fee required to use open source software. Girls, give two other characteristics of open source. Okay, we can start off with the source code being made available. Something else?
They will modify and distribute.
Okay. So the user can edit it, modify it, redistribute it. Okay, so you can say the source code is made available to users. Then you can go on to say users can modify the software as per their requirements. Okay, users can distribute the software. Everybody, examiner mentioned one more thing. In open source software, there is always a community of developers. Developers from all over the world coming together to further develop the software. Did you understand what I told you all? In open source, are you paying for it? It's financially free, right? So who is developing it? Girls, who is developing it? What do we call people who develop it for free? What do you call people who work for free? Volunteers. It's all volunteers who are developing the software. So can you also be a volunteer there? You can also. So you have a community of developers from various parts of the world coming together to develop the software. Okay? You can also mention that it has a community of developers. Which one of these is the purpose? I didn't show the marking scheme, no? Everyone marking scheme here? Source code is available. Source code is editable, permissible to edit. Large community of developers. Okay, boys over there, all of you. Which one of these is the purpose of application software? A, to carry out tasks for the user. Next one, which one of these is the reason why screen resolution is important? High resolution means less pixelation. It says over here, the venue promotes events on a website. Gale uploads new images for the website. Give two components of a wired network. Many of you all scored your marks here. Give me answers. Careful. You can talk about a switch. You can talk about, guys, can you tell me the most obvious one if you're connecting to the internet? No. You need a, okay, switch is okay. What about router? You need a router, right? Okay. Switch, router, modem. Okay. Give two components of wired network. Switch, router, modem is what the examiner is accepting. Okay. Hurry up, girls. Let me show you what else the examiner is accepting. Router, gateway, modem, hub, switch, all accepted. Okay, right. Let's move away from here. Explain one reason why the image file should be compressed. Once again, many of you all scored your marks here. What does compression do? Boys over there behind.
Takes less.
Compression would reduce your file size. When your file size goes down, what happens? It would take a shorter time to upload. Everyone, let's take this down. Compression would reduce the size of a file. So when a file reduces in size, it would take a shorter time to upload. Are we all okay with this? Know what's going on there? Okay. Compression would reduce the size of a file. So when a file reduces in size, it would take a shorter time to upload. Come on, everyone, let's note these down. Explain why WPA is better than WEP. Anyone remembers what WPA stands for?
Protected access.
What?
Wi-Fi protected access.
Wi-Fi protected access. Everyone note it down, the full meaning. Wi-Fi protected access This is the much more secure encryption method. What's the second one we have?
Wireless encryption.
This is a method we are no longer using. Wireless encryption protocol. Wireless encryption protocol. Right. Now, boys, girls, tell me, why is WPA better?
It gives a unique key to each device and encrypts every single packet.
Very good. It generates a new key for every device and also for every data packet. While WEP, what does it do? WEP uses the same key for every data packet. WPA, boys, girls, WPA generates a new key for every device on the network. Hurry up. And also, Yusuf, you came to class also late. After the break also you are late. What's going on? And also generates a new key for every data packet. Hurry up, hurry up. And also generates a new key for every data packet being transferred. Hurry up. Ashwin, what's going on? Guys, WPA and WEP, where do we use them?
Router.
In Wi-Fi routers. Boys over there, everyone. When setting up Wi-Fi connections, okay, even you guys at home for your Wi-Fi router, either you all are using WEP or WPA. Most probably, I'm 95% sure, all of you are using WPA 2. Very nice. Most of you all will be using, that's the latest technology when it comes to your Wi-Fi password. Most of you all will be using WPA 2. Yes, everybody, Ahmed, have you taken it down? Come on, guys, if you haven't scored marks, you should be taking it down. You mean you want? Pass it out? Okay, after the class. Okay, if you feel the marking wasn't good, in the break, show it. Break after the class, show it to me. Explain one global cause of unequal access to ICT here. Disability, lack of infrastructure, location, politics, religious or cultural reasons. No, we said education, right? We didn't say. Okay, education. Okay, which one shall I take? I'll take infrastructure. Okay, infrastructure can be what? No electricity, no signal towers. Is it clear? This could be an example of lack of infrastructure.
Fiber optic network.
Signal towers, covers it, no? Okay. Lack of infrastructure such as no availability of electricity can lead to unequal access to ICT. Okay, lack of infrastructure such as unavailability, not no availability, no, unavailability. Such as unavailability of electricity can lead to, or unavailability of signal towers, okay? Or if you talk about location, you can say being surrounded by mountains or being in a very remote area. Okay, after don't do the corrections now with me. Okay, after the class, show it to me. Right, let's keep moving, everyone. If you didn't score marks, please do take it down. Okay, let's keep moving. Visitors usually bring a digital device to events at the venue. Visitors often take photos and videos with a camera on their smartphone and view them on the screen. Describe how visitors could use two other features of a smartphone at an event.
Yes.
I'll first take hands. Okay, everybody. First, give me the feature. Everybody. Give me the feature. Then tell me how could they use it. Okay, making of phone calls. Okay, let me get started with that. making of phone calls. Boys, girls, if you all didn't score 4 marks, take it down. A smartphone can be used to make phone calls. This feature can be used by visitors. What shall I say? Phone call, how can they use it? To call somebody in case of emergency, or to call, what do you call, their friends or family or colleagues or whatever. This feature can be used by visitors to make a phone call whenever needed, such as calling a taxi, for example.
I think mobile broadband connection make like a video conference.
To make a video conference. Let me read. You're saying you have spotty, but they didn't give you marks. I need to read it, okay? Right. Something else we can talk about? Okay. Access to the internet. Okay. Or GPS to share one's live location with other friends who may also want to come to the same location. Okay. So you can say, for example, access to the internet. Access to the internet to share photographs of the event to social media. Okay, another feature is accessing the internet. What can you do with this feature? You can use this feature to share photographs of the event to social media. Come on, everybody, we're almost coming to an end here. I'll show you some of the features the examiner has mentioned, boys, girls. Look at some of the features the examiner has mentioned. He has mentioned connectivity to call people, share messages, images, use NFC to pay for food, drink, or for your ticket to be read, GPS to tag the location of your photos, your videos, your posts. These are some of the answers. 2 descriptions such as something similar to this. Okay, answers like this can be accepted. Okay, right, boys, let's move away from here. Describe one way, everyone. Describe one way a visitor can use features of a tablet to connect it to a smartphone's mobile broadband connection. Okay, through the use of a feature known as tethering. Now tell me how it works.
Mobile phone should be on mobile hotspot.
A smartphone can share its internet connection. Boys, look here. Can share its internet connection through a process known as tethering. The tablet, everybody over there, how does the tablet connect to it? Through the no. Enabling Wi-Fi. The tablet can connect to this connection via Wi-Fi. Okay, the tablet can connect to this connection via Wi-Fi. Boys, hurry up. All right, everyone, set this down. You haven't scored full marks. If you haven't thought about anything that's mentioned here, do take it down. What do you call it? All right, let's move away from here. Boys, girls, examiner goes on to mention, girls behind. The venue uses a barcode scanner that connects to the booking system. Explain one benefit to the venue staff of using a barcode scanner. Easier to operate, not good enough. Scanning.
Faster.
It's a lot faster, isn't it? It's a lot faster. You can, what do you call, deal with more customers per minute when you use a barcode scanner. So what shall we say?
Much faster than manually typing in.
Using a barcode scanner is a lot faster and a lot more accurate also, right? If you are typing it, definitely you might make some mistakes in the number, isn't it? Especially barcode numbers are quite long now. So if there are many zeros, you can't see if it's 3 zeros or 4 zeros. High chance of making a mistake, isn't it? So using a barcode scanner is a lot faster and a lot more accurate than having the staff manually entering the barcode number. Okay, so what's the benefit to the staff, guys? Using a barcode scanner is a lot faster and a lot more accurate than having the staff manually entering the barcode number. Okay, so this very nice. So the staff can serve customers in a short period of time. Are we okay with this? Everybody, come on. So the staff can serve customers in a short period of time. Sorry? After this thing, with regard to the marking, after the class, okay? Right, I'm moving away from here. Everybody, which one of these would represent the amount of data required to be sent by the barcode scanner to the booking system? Which one would it be? It would be a byte. Okay, a gigabyte is way too big, megabyte is way too big, terabyte is. So a byte is the best because a barcode would be what? 13 digits. Okay, so you would need only 13 bytes of data to be sent. Okay. The barcode scanner will be used in places where hundreds of mobile digital devices will be using wireless communication. Now, there's a reason why they are mentioning that. The barcode scanner will be used in a place where there are many other mobile phones, wireless devices. Explain the benefit of using a wired communication rather than wireless communication between the barcode scanner and the booking system. Exactly. It will be hardly affected by, Pritesh, it will be hardly affected by electromagnetic interference, isn't it? Guys, there is a reason why they are mentioning this scenario here. They are telling you there are so many other wireless devices in this area. So what's the benefit in using a wired connection? So now what we can say is a wired connection is hardly affected by electromagnetic interference. The benefit of using a wired communication method is that it would be hardly affected by electromagnetic interference. The benefit of using a wired communication is that it would be hardly affected by electromagnetic interference. Okay, allowing for data between the barcode scanner and computer to be transferred quickly. Okay. Come on, everyone. Okay, all of you are clear. Right, I'm moving down, everyone. Everybody, we are moving down. Right, everybody, we are moving down. Question number 5, the staff at the venue work online. Explain two positive impacts, two positive changes the use of the internet has on the venue. Has on the venue. Positive changes the internet can bring to the venue. Okay. So what?
So communication travels instantly.
Okay. Should I talk about collaboratively working? When you work on the internet, can you collaboratively work? Everybody? Work from home. For a venue?
So you can
For a venue, you need the employees there, right?
So we can say workers can work on.
Workers can work on the move, or we'll start off with this. With the use of the internet, staff at the venue can work collaboratively. How is this possible? This is where multiple staff members can work upon the same file or same task together using the internet. Okay, everybody? Girls, finally, all of y'all, if you haven't scored, take it down. When you have an internet connection at the venue, the staff at the venue, multiple staff members can work on the ticketing process. The same task, multiple people are working on it together. How is it possible? Because of the internet. The internet will allow multiple users to work upon the same file, the same task. Okay? Come on, everyone. With the use, so another reason we can talk about is communication. Okay? Center, they didn't say client to server, no? They said internet. Okay?
Like cloud or something.
Okay, they can back up the data to the cloud. Maybe I have to check the marking scheme and see if they allow it. Everybody, we can talk about communication. When they have internet access, can they communicate more effectively with each other? They can send text messages, they can make calls, they can do video conferencing. Okay, so what shall I write over here? With the use of the internet, the staff can effectively communicate with each other using methods like instant messaging, video conferencing, file sharing, and what? And social media maybe. Correct? May work efficiently. Tell me how they'll work efficiently with internet. Okay, guys, come on, let's do one more. Describe one method the staff can use to stay safe online. No.
Malware.
Okay, use of anti-malware software to prevent. To prevent what? Malware from getting into their device and corrupting their data. Or something else you could say. How about personal information? Using encryption. Using strong passwords for their accounts. Okay. Using VPN. Okay. Personal information, they should not reveal too much of personal information online. They have to be very particular about what they reveal. Okay, let me show you the marking scheme answers. Everybody, I want to show you the marking scheme answer. How to stay safe online. Everyone read this. Keep your personal information private. Block unknown users. Boys, report suspicious activity which then safeguards other users. Choose a secure password. Girls, behind. Can you all read these answers? These are different ways to stay safe online. Okay? Then guys, I'm not going to write the answer because I'm running out of time. Okay? The final one, everybody. Explain 2 negative social impacts on the staff of working online. What shall we say over here?
Have the understanding of each other, so they can lead conflict.
Okay.
Isolate.
Okay, they may feel isolated. They might be distracted because of working online. They didn't say work from home. They said working on the internet. When you work on the internet, you can feel isolated, right? You're always talking to a device. You're not talking to people, isn't it? So sometimes you can feel isolated from your team. Okay, you can say working online. Everybody do not confuse working from home with working online. Okay, they never said working from home. They said working on the internet. So at office you can work on the internet. No, sorry. At office you can work on the internet. No, Akira and all of you, look here. Working online can lead to the staff feeling isolated since they will be spending a lot of time working with computers. This can make them feel, disconnected from other team members. Okay, you may not feel like you belong to a team. You may not feel so comfortable, working together physically with each other. Another problem is,
You can have misunderstanding of each other.
you all are confusing working from home with working online.
Because they can't, so when they like communicate online, they can't see emotions.
See each other. Okay. What did you say? Okay, they may have trouble expressing themselves, expressing their emotions. Okay. We didn't say they're working from home. We said they're working on the internet, working online. You get it? Everyone, look at the marking scheme answers. You all are confusing working from home with working online. Read the marking scheme answer. Users will feel isolated due to less social interaction. Negative effect on physical health because you're always sitting in front of a computer. You're hardly moving around. Okay? Negative effect on mental issue. Cyberbullying could take place. When you're working online, I don't like this answer, but they accepted it. Cyberbullying. Okay? Some people are more productive when they have company. What do you mean by that, Yamin?